We know why you're here. Cut to the tape.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy AD back with another video, and today I got a special leg workout for you guys. I'm actually on the way to the gym right now, getting ready, getting pumped up. I got no pre-workout, none of that stuff, so I'm actually feeling good. Like, I'm on natural energy right now. It's been the first time in a long time that I've been really feeling like, because just what's been going on in the family and stuff like that. But now I got some little bit of energy behind me. I'm actually pumped up because it's like week 7 or 8 in this workout program, which is nice. That means we're actually going to be doing 90% weight today, 90% of our 1 rep max today for 3. So it's going to be a little challenge today. So definitely get to put some weight on the bar and stuff like that, which I'm liking. I'm not liking that my knees are kind of hurting from yesterday's run. I don't usually run on Sunday. Sundays is really just my optimal, just lay back, chill, rest and recovery day. But I end up running like 2.5 miles because I haven't been running consistently due to just family issues and stuff like that, where I had to just be home and stuff and taking care of business. But I had some time and I said, you know what, might as well go run. And my knees are like, yo, what are you doing? But anyway, we're gonna get warmed up and I'm gonna let you guys know what's up when I get to the gym. So anyway, let's get it. Yeah. All right, so after a proper warm up and stretching routine, I always preach the importance on warming up with just the bar first. Really getting them joints fired up, because it's just squatting is way different from just, like, you know, holding a simple stretch. You want to warm up your joints, but you also want to work on your technique. This is what you're going to be doing for the day. So it's always good to get some technique work in before you start putting weight on the bar. So we do this for about 2 sets of 8 to 10, and then we put on a wheel and we do this for like another 1 set of anywhere from 8 to 10 again. Just really working on your technique, because you want to you want to have the same technique whether you're doing the bar at 45 pounds or you're doing 610 pounds. You want to have the same form. You don't want to have technical issues, so you always let them warm up the way you're going to work out. So yeah, that was just that 1 set, and now we're getting up to two wheels. And 2 wheels, we typically do this for 1 set of 6 to 10 depending on the day. If it's more volume, then we would probably dial it back a little bit to save the legs, but we're just trying to get these joints fired up and really work on dialing our technique, so when the weight gets heavier, our technique stays the same. Just a little bit more weight. You guys see Louis, this is he's new, but he's still getting it going. He's still working and still learning and stuff like that. Now I'm putting on 3 wheels, and I did that for about 1 set of anywhere from 6 to 8, 6 to 10, depending on the day. But if I'm really just focusing on technique work, I'll probably just do that for 4, make sure I'm good, and then keep it going. So I think that time I only did it for about 4 to 5 reps. Now we're working on my first set. So now we're jumping into the real weight. I wanted to get 405 for you guys, but the camera did not record it, so we're jumping right into the first set of squat. So yeah. All right, so now that was our first set, and now I'm just going to show you our third set. So I'm not going to show you the second one. I want you guys to see how form breaks down when you're fatigued, and we're talking about the importance of warming up and trying to have the same form every time from the beginning to the end. So yeah, this is going to be our third and final set. So yeah. All right, so I didn't initially plan on doing this rant, but I felt like this was a good educational piece that everybody could benefit from. If you're a client of mine, you do not have to worry. Any information or anything like that is completely confidential. And if I feel like there is a learning piece, I will ask you to use that piece to help other people. And I did get that permission from Louis, and plus we've been friends for like 20 years now, so he understands that that last clip was no way, shape, or form to make fun of him, to make light, to do anything of that nature. This is just a good learning piece, and I want to talk to you guys about. And this is when I go back to talking about basically creating a proper foundation. Now, when I was talking about in the beginning of the video, I was talking about you want to basically we want your 45 pounds to look like you're 135 pounds. When you're squatting, you want the same type of technique throughout the entire thing. You want to be efficient as possible with these movements. Every movement, you want to be efficient as possible. And that helps you basically create better strength gains, better muscular gains, and that also prevents injuries at the end of the day. You want to be able to prevent injuries. You want to be doing this for a long time. Resistance training and fitness and other exercises can be done and should be done into your older age. It's not just something that you do when you're 30, 45, maybe 50, and then you just stop doing it. It's like, no, you do that stuff all the way up into your older age, and it helps. There's plenty of benefits that I'm not going to get into, but you're supposed to resistance train for a long time. But in order to do that, you need to be working on your technique. Your technique should be good the entire time, and that is what prevents injuries. So for me, when I'm talking about I built a improper foundation in the beginning of my workout, basically my workout journey, is I've been about 12 years working out now, and it took me basically until about year 11 and a half to pretty much learn how to squat properly, because I always had knee problems and I always had back issues. At the end of the sessions, I pretty much was damn near doubling over in pain because I just couldn't handle it. Like, my back was just done. Like, oh, granted, I did all the weight that I needed to do, whatever, for the day, but my form was just shitty at the end of the day. I was always under the guise, no pain, no gain. And that isn't true. Like, you should not be having any pain after a session. If you're having pain after a session, you need to address some things. So there may be some muscle imbalances that you have that you didn't know. There's some mobility issues that you didn't know, and you need to address those while you're working out, because those can prevent you from either hitting your strength goals that you have, or B, you're just going to lead to an injury that's going to actually prevent you from moving forward regardless. And you want to be efficient. You want to do this into your old age and stuff like that. So for me, I built up a 550-pound squat, and with this 550-pound squat, I was not hitting depth, and I would double over in pain from my back and my knees and stuff like that. But now I took a step back, because I looked at it, I was like, this is the way I was going was not sustainable. By the time I turned 30, 45 years old, I probably would not have been able to continue doing and working out the way I've been working out, because I was not doing it correctly. And you want to be able to do this correctly. So I've taken a step back for the last 6 months or so, and I'm still working to this day as I record this video on bettering my form, and I'm taking notes from any and everybody in doing so. But now that I've worked on my mobility and stuff like that, now I have entered squat sessions where I don't need knee wraps, because I need the knee wrap up every time before a session. Now I don't need knee wraps, and I just use knee sleeves. And sometimes I don't even use the knee sleeves, because I just feel like I can do it now. Like, I'm actually squatting better. I'm squatting without belts on a lot of occasions, like up to about 75-80% of my 1 rep max for sets. I'll sometimes not even use a belt. And then after the end of the session, I'll still be good. I'm not double over in pain the day after or anything like that, or after the session at all. So that's a good sign that my form is getting better, and you want to do this because it's about longevity. So when I'm talking about building a solid foundation, going back to Louis, is we had this conversation. So he's been working out with us for about 3 weeks now, and he basically will, like, after he was like, oh, I can do this weight, and I'm like, all right, bet, let me see. And then he'll go do the weight, and then he's not hitting depth. And then I keep saying, bro, like, you're not hitting depth, so you need to go down and weight. He'd be like, but bro, like, the way that you got me is easy, bro. I got more in me. And I was like, if you're not hitting depth every rep and stuff like that, and every set, then you don't have it in you just yet, bro. Like, you have to take a step back, build up, where now you're hitting every single set at the proper depth and having every rep imitate the last one. And that is what you want to do. So he's been doing it, and then I've been telling him, like, yo, we need to take a step back, and he did it. So I was like, all right, let's look. So I recorded the session and stuff like that, and he showed him, like, bro, you're not hitting depth here. See, you hit depth 1 out of the 9 reps or whatever that you did that day, and you need to be doing 9 out of 9. Like, you should be doing 9 out of 9, striving to do 9 out of 9. Even I didn't hit 9 out of 9 that day. And that's just telling you something. The only person that really in that squat session hit 9 out of 9 was David. His form is good. It's immaculate. And it's kind of funny because he came to me for help on how to working out. And then next thing you know, I'm taking pointers from the person that came to me to help to work out. So that's just how it goes. And I have the humiliation to say that I would strive and learn from everybody on how to do things. So he's built a proper foundation. We've been working out together for almost 2 years now, and he's been doing things. He would see different things. He's like, bro, this is happening, so I'm gonna do this. And I'm like, all right, bet. So we'll look at it, learn it together. And I'm like, okay, yeah, bet. Implement that into whatever you're doing. And now he's leaving sessions, no knee pain, no back pain, none of that type of stuff either. And that's because he worked on his foundation. It didn't come overnight. He understood that it didn't come overnight. So with Louis, going back to Louis, is that we're teaching him that things are not gonna come overnight. We don't want to build on an improper foundation. We will want to get you to a 315-pound squat if you're not going to be able to hit depth with it. What's the point of being able to do that if you're not going to hit depth with it? What's the point of doing that if you're back and you're doubled over in pain, talking about my knee and this, that, and the third is happening? There's no benefit to that. So we don't want that to happen. We want you to be able to do everything properly. So this is the key right here, is just to show you guys about basically establishing a proper foundation. So now the next time when me and Louis squat and stuff like that, he's going to understand what I'm telling him. And then next thing you know, down the road, he's going to be doing twice as much weight, and he's going to be hitting depth, and he's going to be loving it, pain-free and everything like that, because he's building up a proper foundation. And that is what you should be doing as a trainer. But even if you're not a trainer and you have newbies working out with you, or people that just don't know and they're just asking you for pointers, you should always tell them, it's like, okay, this is what you should do, but also make sure you build on your foundation before you move on to here. So granted, you might feel like you can do this certain weight, but if you're not hitting depth, you're not doing the form correctly, you need to back down and then build up, and then build up correctly, so your foundation will be solid. So yeah, anyway, we're going to go right back to the video. It's going to be less commentary now and just more action in the rest of the workout. So let's get it. Yeah.
All right, just like that, we are done for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, but before we leave, you know what I'm gonna have to ask you to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on the post notification where it shares with your people. I'm trying to grow ZD Fitness Family. The only way we can do that is by more I see in the video. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys next week. Maybe I would give you guys like maybe a chest workout or something like that, or something in that nature. So anyway, stay tuned. Peace.